Yo, I'm back again, and today we're doing a Celtic player rating. Shout out the real guy 619. Straight into this one. Cool. Nickname, the boys. Hey, I don't know how that one came about, bruv, but that's a sick nickname, by the way. I can't lie. That's actually a sick one still. The boys, bruv. The boys, bruv. Cool. Anyway, on the status, loves the club. Continental competition, European Champions Cup. Don't know if they're still in there. I have no clue, bruv. Anyway, history. Flipping hell. Now, from what it looks like, the lowest they finished since 1999 is second, bruv. Now, if that's true, that's an immaculate history. I can't lie to you because since, what's that? 2011, they've just been winning it, bruv. Every single season we get, fam. That's how many years is that? Wow. Their history is crazy, man. Flipping out. Like, wow. Predicted to finish first as well, obviously. But anyway, view squad, bruv. He said that he wanted to see, was it Edward? Yeah, he wanted to see this guy. And I think he's been linked with Arsenal as well, so I want to see him too. You know the ones. But anyway, we're going from Vasilas Barkas all the way to Edward, bro. Man, we'll leave him last. Still safe. Anyway, cool. Man like Barkas, cool. I guess he's their first choice goalkeeper. Yes, he is, bruv. Now, he's looking quite well rounded, bruv. Like he is. He's 6'5" as well. So he's got the height, bruv. Jumping reach is there. Agility for someone that's 6'5" is also there, bruv. Man's got the reflexes as well. Position is good as well. And what's the one-on-ones? 14? Everything that you need in 14s, bruv. What can go wrong, bruv? Well, obviously things can go wrong, but he's good though. I can't lie. He is a good goalkeeper. Man like Vasilas Barkas, there's definitely potential there still. So, and yeah, like I said, he's 6'5". Yeah, he's good still. Man like Vasilas Barkas, cool. All right. Next, Scott Bain. All right, this guy now. He's 28, so he's a backup clearly. 17 reflexes, very, very good. However, one-on-ones are 12, and he's got decent agility as well. So he's a calm backup. You get me? He's calm in it. Nothing special though, but he's definitely calm. However, I found the drawbacks with this guy, and that is aerially, he's gonna get bullied, bruv. I can't lie. The guy's only 6 foot for a keeper. He's got 13 jumping reach and 14 aerial reach, bruv. So as you can see, and when you look at the communication and the command of area, like Scottish is a language, right? Scottish is a language. It has to be. He's not speaking Scottish to his Scottish teammates if he is from Scotland, bruv. He's not speaking Scottish if he can't fucking communicate, bruv. I don't know what he's speaking. He's just chatting shit, bruv. Man can't communicate. When he's jumping out for the ball, he's going to get bodied either way as well. So for me, in terms of that sense, that's a letdown. But he's got very good reflexes and he's got very good agility. So shot stopping is good. Shot stopping is good. But in terms of like the mental stuff, the goalkeeping side of it, it's peak still. So yeah, he's definitely a backup. I have to say he's a backup still. Man like Scott Bain, bruv, cool. All right, Shane Duffy. All right, so he's 28 years of age. He's a no-nonsense centre-back. As you can see, the movement is gone. Like, it's out of the window. Don't even think about moving, bruv. It's not happening still. But tackling, it's decent. It's baseline. In the air, he's good as well. Physically, in terms of strength, very solid, bruv. Like I said, in the air, 18 jump reach, 16 heading. He's a unit in the air. Bravery at 18, don't fear no one but the Lord himself, bruv. Fam, positioning 16 as well. Fam, so mentally he's not that bad. Physically, in terms of strength, he's not that bad. Technically, it's horrific though. Now, if this guy's on the ball, you don't want to look at it, bruv. You don't want to look, bruv. I swear to God, you don't want to look at this guy on the ball, bruv. It's peak, fam. Like, fam, 17 technique, 7 vision, and 6 passing. It's not happening still. It's not happening. You can try. I guarantee you're not getting through, bruv. Like, if you try and play it from the back with this guy, it's not happening. You need someone next to him who's composed and good on the ball if you do want to play it from the back. However, if you do have someone next to him that's the same as him, it's a disaster waiting to happen, bruv. I'll tell you that, bruv. You can't have 2 ratchets, bruv. Now, these men are destroyers. He's a destroyer. Man like Shane Duffy's a destroyer, still he don't give a fuck, fam. As you can see, argues with officials. And he dives into tackles as well. Backs my point. He don't give a fuck still. So yeah, man's gonna look for that partner right now. But for me, for what he does, he's kind of, he's calm for what he does. I'll be real. Like if I was an attacker, I wouldn't really want to butt this guy. Can't lie to you. But yeah, man like Shane Duffy still cool. All right, next, Christopher Julian. All right, now he is a central defender. Cool, 27 years of age. Once again, no composure, technical abilities 10 as well. So that's quite peak. But this guy, he's looking like he's got mad recovery speed. As you can see, the 13 acceleration and the 12 pace is not good. However, he's got, no. 13 acceleration and 12 agility is not good, but he's got 15 pace though. So as you can see, he's getting back still. Like I always tell you, man, they step out, then they get absolutely fucked, but they can recover still. And he's got 13 tackling, so it is under average, but man has to allow him still. I can't lie. It's looking like in this league, man's going to have to allow a lot of people still. But heading 17, jump reach 17, aerial threat once again. So man can definitely guide his headers as well. I'm looking, the pivot, 10 technique, 6 vision, 11 passing. He's got better execution, but the vision can't see what he's doing. No technical ability as well. First touch, bouncing all over the gaff, bruv. So as you can see, he's pretty similar to Shane Duffy in the sense that he's not really a footballer. He's more of a like just win the ball kind of guy. But then again, he can barely do that. So I'm just scratching my head here. Can't lie to you. It's a very weird one. Like, I'll probably put him in central defender because I don't know what he's good at still. Like he's just physically amazing. That's what it is. So yeah, man, like Christopher Julian. Cool. All right, next, Greg Taylor. All right, 22 years of age, wing back defend, bruv. Now, 13 pace and 14 acceleration. So the movement is it's under average, but it's calm in terms of speed. Now, agility wise and balance, it's not happening still. He can't move side to side. He can't. Now, going forward, 12 technique, 11 vision, 14 passing. He's got very good execution on the pivot. Very good, bruv. And he's only 22 as well. I didn't see that. So now I've seen it. I can allow some stats, bruv. Can't dribble. But the crossing is quite under average. I definitely trust that crossing to get to about 14 as well. So he could potentially do a wing back support thing. I could see that happening as well because he's got very good tackling as well. His tackling and passing are the same. And if he gets that crossing 14 as well, then he will have a very good delivery, meaning that he won't have to dribble because he can just cross from deep, bruv. And he works hard as well. He's got that determination and work rate, the grit thing. Brave as well. For me, he's got very good potential still. And he's got a first touch, bruv. I kind of like this guy. I can't lie. He could do the neat and tidy things, bruv. Man like Greg Taylor, he's looking like a baller still. Man like Greg, bruv. Cool. Safe. Man like Greg. Cool. Next, Hatem Abd Elamed. Cool. All right. Wing back, defend, or centre back. Now I'll decide, bruv. You get me? They said centre back here. I'll see. Now if he is a centre back, 12 technique, 9 vision, 12 passing. He can do that. He's 6'1" as well in the air. 13 jump reach, 13 heading. Okay, it's decent. It's under average, but it's decent, bruv. Tackling 14, that's good. Marking 14 as well. What's his positioning? 13 off the ball, 12. Both under average, but the positioning is better. So probably, I'm thinking centre back might be the one for this guy still. But if he is a right back though, he can definitely do it because he's got very good physicals. As you can see, the physicals are there in it. 14s, bruv. Bare 14s. The only thing that's not 14 is the agility, balance, and jumper reach, bruv. So physically, he's cut for that as well. But I'm thinking, as a centre back, is it better? He can kind of dribble. Now the dribbling's under average, but better than 10, bruv. Crossing just under average as well. The thing is that he's 29. I think maybe you can put him right back for now, but he's gonna lose that pace eventually. Then you can start putting him centre back, bruv. That's what I'm gonna have to say with this guy still. So it's going to be like a little transition thing. You're going to have to train him to play centre-back, bruv. But then again, he's already natural at it, bruv. So it won't take him too long to get used to it still. So yeah, man like Hatem Abd El Hamed, bruv. He's best of both worlds still. So yeah, I'll allow him still. What's the first touch, 12? I'll stick to what I said, bruv. I can't lie. I'll stick to what I said still. Cool. Next, Ne Biton. All right, 28 years of age. Deep line playmaker, or centre back, bruv. Cool. Now, 9 pace, 9 agility, and 8 acceleration. Anyone that's nibbity or has anything about them, bruv, with any movement, they're gonna leave him behind, bruv. Like the fucking boss, man is just gonna leave man behind his peak, bruv. Anyway, 16 composure, very good. 16 decisions as well, also very good, bruv. So he's looking like a mental freak, bruv. That's very good mentally still. Like as you can see, mentals are very, very good. Just the physicals that are a big disappointment, but. He's 6'5". He can win the ball. He can pass the ball. He's a centre back, bruv. Don't put him in the midfield. I mean, you can, but for me, I'd rather put him centre back still because I know there's centre backs out there that haven't got movement in any way. They never had movement and they never will have movement, but they're very good upstairs. So they know where to be. They know when to go. They know when to stay. So the pace kind of goes out the window. You know the ones. So you can't really get him behind. I saw it fucking yesterday. Man saw fucking Vertonghen. Outsmart fucking Aubameyang. Look at the pace difference, bruv. Look at that, bruv. Man just making man go offside like 5 times, bruv. Taking the piss out of my players, bruv. Man like Vertonghen and flipping Otamendi, bruv. Man are taking the piss. So yeah, this guy can definitely play centre back still. Man are just offside trap guys again and again. with your 9 pace. Like, fam, you can do it still. I have faith in this guy. And mentally very good. And he's got a very good pivot. I didn't even see that. Whoa. I didn't even see that pivot, bruv. 14 technique, 15 vision, 15 pass. Now, are you absolutely mad, bruv? Are you deluded, bruv? What's going on, fam? Anyway, 14 first touch as well. This guy is cold, bruv. I can't even lie to you, man. This guy is actually cold, bruv. Like, for a centre-back, he's cold still. Man, like near bitten. Very, very good, bruv. Cool. All right, next, Christoph Edgar. This guy looking like a Football Manager legend, bruv. And what I mean by that is he's a gem, innit? Like, he's a gem. I won't say legend, actually. I'll say gem still, because he's a hidden gem. I can't lie. I personally, before my friend signed him, I never knew about this guy. I never knew about him, but he gets the job done, and he's cheap as fuck, bruv. And as you can see, as you can clearly see, the stats, they don't lie, bruv. They don't lie. Like, fam, 14 strength, he's 6'5", 11 acceleration, 12 agility, 12 pace. The movement doesn't have to be there. It's not really there, bruv. But in the air, 16 jump reach, 15 heading. 14 technique, 15 vision, 15 passing. So this guy, and he's got the composure as well. He dictates tempo, tries to play way out of trouble. I mean, I wouldn't try and play way out of trouble. You've got 12 dribbling, but it's not like he can't do it, bruv. Likes ball played into feet. As you can see, he's got the pivot to back that up, and he's got first touch as well, fam. And he can win the ball comfortably as well. And the best thing about this guy, he's only 22, bruv. So best believe it's getting better, bruv. Best believe, bruv. This is getting better, fam. I don't want to meet this guy, bruv. I can't lie. He's moving a bit mad, and mentally as well. Teamwork, gelling, leadership. He's only 22. Man, I tell him, man, that at 10 years older than him to shut the fuck up, bruv. Hey, fam, he's cold, bruv. 18 determination as well. It's cold. I can't lie. I'm going to be completely honest. In terms of his age, that's one of the best young centre-backs I've ever seen. I have to be real. One of the best young centre-backs I have ever seen. I have to be completely honest, bruv. Because that's why you man came here. You man came here for my honesty, my honest opinion, and I'm giving it to you right now. Definitely one of the best young 22-year-old centre-backs that I've ever seen. So yeah, man, like Christoph Edgar. Bad boy, bruv. Safe, anyway. Anyway. Jeremy Frimpong, bruv. Right or left, cool. All right, he's 19. Cool. I've seen a couple of murmurs about this guy, but I never really understood what it was about. Now I'm gonna find out, bruv. Now, electric. In terms of movement, he's there in it. Now, 60 acceleration, 17 pace, 15 agility. Like, he's there still. Now, 13 technique, 12 vision. 7. Fucking if only. But no, it's 7 passing still. So the pivot got let down by the execution, which he does not have. Which you can train their passing. Actually, I can definitely advise you to do that, bruv, because as you can see, man hasn't got a first touch. Man can't pass the ball. He can dribble for a 19-year-old. He can, so that's one good thing, and he can kind of shoot as well. So he's one of those wing back attacks that are basically wingers playing deeper. That's what he's looking like still. He's looking like a brilliant ball carrier. As you can see, defensively, 9 composure. I mean, if it wasn't for that pace, let's just take the pace out of the equation. Imagine if he was slow with these defensive stats. You'll see something, bruv. You'll see something still. So now you can understand why this pace can definitely get him out of trouble. Think of it like a young Hector Bellerin. When Hector Bellerin just burst onto the scene, he was similar to this guy, but he had the pace to get in to get out of trouble. Now obviously Hector Bellerin has lost that pace, but this guy, he still has his pace. So I can definitely have faith in this guy. I can definitely. Jeremy Frimpong, for your age, you're decent. I can't lie. For your age, don't get it twisted. For his age, he's calm still. Don't forget he's only 19 in it. So you have to allow him still. I can't really get onto him too much. He's only 19. Because if he was a lost cause, I'll tell you that. You might know I'll tell you that. Cool. Anyway, next, let's see. He's good though. Anyway, next, Diego Laxo. This one from AC Milan, bruv. Man ended up at Celtic, you know. Oh wait, not even AC. Oh wait, it is AC. Oh wow. Oh, he's on loan. Nah, I didn't even know that. Mad thing. Anyway, man like Laxo, yeah. Let's see what he's saying. 27 now. Okay, now 15 pace, 17 acceleration, 16 agility, bruv. So clearly the movement is there in it. Like, he's moving still. Now, 12 technique, 7 vision, and 12 passing. I mean, he can't see what he's doing, bruv. Man's moving like a bat, but he's got a bit of execution, so it's fine. It's not going to be a long pass thing. It's going to be a short pass thing, as you can see by the pivot. Now, dribbling, 13. It is under average, but at least he can do it in it. It's moving like just a straight line thing. I'm looking at it like now. I'm looking at it like this year. He's running in straight lines, bruv. That's what I can see from this guy still. Definitely. Like just bursting straight line thing. As you can see, the trait is run with ball down left, bruv. Just running in straight line still. Now, crossing and first touch, they're both 12. But I'm trying to think, because he's got, I'm not going to say that he's got pace is going to make everything better, because it's not, bruv. Because let's look at it this way. Yeah? If he's playing against a deep line, is he really going to, like, the crossing isn't really, like up there. Let me just put it that way. It's kind of hit and miss. You're going to have to try and whip it and pray. That's what it's going to have to be still. But I'll definitely tell him to do that, though. I can't lie to you. He's meant to be a winger. I can't lie. I don't play with those kind of wingers. I'll definitely put him complete wing back on attack, bruv. Literally, complete wing back on attack, yeah? Just tell him you're literally a winger playing deeper. All I want you to do, get to the byline, whip the ball, hope and pray that you find your target, bruv. Literally. That's what I'll tell him still. And he works on the team little gelling thing. Off the ball decent as well. Defensively, I don't want to see it. Can't lie. Composure 12, tackling 12, marking 13. I don't want to see that defensively still. But going forward, I have time for it still. Man like Diego Laxalt, man put him on complete wing back attack still on that left hand side, little overlap thing. I mean, that could be a very dangerous partnership. Him and that Frimpong guy with that pace going forward on the flanks, yeah, that could be very dangerous still. Man, man will do the formation after anyway. You might see what I'm doing still. Cool. Next is Melia Sorrow. Man like Sorrow, bruv. Anyway. Segundo Volante, bruv. Now, hold on. I mean, I tried to read it, but I still don't know what it means. Can't lie to you. If you do know what that means, someone explain, bruv. I genuinely don't know what Segundo Volante does. I can't lie to you. However, I'm gonna try and see if I can see what it is by the stats, bruv. Now, he's 22, so still in the youth bracket, understandable. Now, 12 pace, 12 agility, cool. 13 technique, 12 vision, 12 passing. So the pivot is for a 22-year-old, it's bang average. I have to be completely honest, it's bang average still. 13 tackling as well, so the tackling and the passing are looking roughly the same. You man will already know where I'm going with this still. If he can dribble, which he can, so he can definitely drive the ball forward. He's not moving at speed. He is 22. The mentally shocking. As you can see, 11's decisions 12, very good, but still not good enough, bruv. Works very hard. What's the determination? 11. Looking like a box to box. Can't lie to you. I'm just gonna go the easy way out. But then again, they're saying he's a DM. A DM. I can't see this guy really playing DM. I mean, if you're a DM, you have to at least either be composed, be really good at tackling, or really good at passing, and he hasn't really got any of those, if I'm being honest, bruv. So if he is like a DM, I'm just gonna have to tell him, relax, bruv. Box to box you are. Box to box you are, bruv. And man will just tell him, run up and down. Literally, that's what you have to do. You've got the work rates to do so. And if you pick up the ball, I'll let you drive with it. I'll actually let him drive with it as well. So yeah, I'll put him box to box still. I'll definitely do that. So yeah, man, like is my last sorrow. Sorry, but you're box to box still safe. Anyway, next, Scott Brown. All right, 35 years of age, bruv. Box to box midfielder. Now, listen. The two things that I always look at for a box to box midfielder is the tackling and the passing. This guy's got them both in 16s. Are you mad, bruv? Don't disrespect him. Are you mad? But man, like Scott Brown, you know. Are you mad, bruv? Now. Look at the mentals, please. See, man had to take a pause because you didn't deep that, did you? You didn't look at that 20 determination, did you? You never saw that, bruv. All that 20 leadership. Man can't chat to him. Are you mad? Man, like Scott Brown. Now, when obviously it's a shambles. Obviously, that's gone out the window like 2 million years ago. That pace is gone, bruv. But mentally, are you mad, bruv? Like, man can't chat to this guy's flipping Magneto, bruv. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Magneto had the thing on his head. Who's that guy from X-Men, bruv? What's his name? Dr. X, bruv? I mean, what's his name, bruv? You know what I'm talking about, bruv. The guy in the wheelchair. That's him. Like, are you mad, bruv? Look at him. Mentally mad thing. Aggression, bravery, fam, they're all in greens and that. He's just not composed, but who cares, man? Who cares? Like, it's 35 years of age as well. Man has to respect it still. I have to. And it's not even like a dickhead thing either, because man's got that 15 strength, bruv. So it's calm now. 13 technique, 12 vision, but that 16 passing just takes it to another level. I can't lie to you. It does. The execution is mad, bruv. Now, first touch is silky as well. Man's got 14 first touch. Don't disrespect this guy. Are you mad? Man, like Scott Brown, you know. Anyway. Like I said, as a box to box, which he is, the man's repping that box to box, which he is, yeah. 16 tackling and 16 passing. Imagine that. In the defensive half, you're giving that 16, and in the attacking half, you're giving that 16 as well. So for me, I think he's a quality midfielder. And I'm not even being sarcastic, bruv. I'm being deadly serious. I genuinely think he's quality still. Man like Scott Brown. Wear that number 8, which I with fucking pride, bruv. Safe. Anyway, cool. Next, Callum McGregor, bruv. All right, now, 27 years of age. He looks young as fuck, bruv. Anyway, deep line playmaker or left winger or cam. These combinations just make me laugh sometimes, but I'll decide, bruv. Cool. Now, as a deep line playmaker, I do like a good pivot, which he kind of has. I mean, technically, it's hit and miss. I can't lie. And once it's like that, there's nothing you can really do about it, especially at this age as well. It's one of those things you either got it or you don't, which he does not have. So can't really do anything. Now, he works very hard though, and the vision and the passing is very good as well. So he's got execution. I can't lie. Either footed as well. Can that make up for the loss of technique? It might. I can't lie. It might still. And he's got a very good first touch on him. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. What's his long shots? 14. Finishing 14. Fam, I can't lie. Determination 18. Decisions 13. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. He definitely can do the deep line playmaker thing. I have to be real, he can still. But is he gonna be better out wide on the left? I don't think he is. I don't think he'll be better out wide on the left. He can't really dribble. First touch is very good. I mean, he'll be one of those. I'm gonna say it again. One of those ZH wingers where it's just slow, but he's got that. What's it? He's got that good pivot. So he can definitely do a diagonal thing. But I think it's probably best for him to be deep still. I think it's best for him to be deep. I can't lie. Yeah, because of the lack of decisions and the technical ability, I think it's best for him to be deeper still. He can definitely put his foot on the ball. I can see it happening still. Man like Callum McGregor, he's a technical baller. I mean, no, he's not. He's not a technical baller. He's got very good execution. That's what I meant to say. He's got very good execution. And he knows what the goal is as well. Deep line playmaker. But if you did want to play him cam, I'm trying to think what's his best position as cam. Advanced playmaker. Shadow striker maybe. That's probably his best position actually. Shadow striker. Because he works hard. Technical ability not really there. But he knows where the goal is. He can bang it from far. Yeah, he's probably shadow striker still. I can't lie to you. That's probably his best position. But obviously, I have my preferences. I'll probably put him deep line playmaker personally. But I think his best position is actually shadow striker still. So yeah, man like Callum McGregor still. Cool. Alright, next. James Forrest, bruv. Okay, I thought he'll be faster than that. I can't lie. I thought he'll be a lot faster than that. But he is a winger with 11 tackling. So you already know what kind of winger he is, bruv. Now, 12 technique, 12 vision, 13 passing. So he can actually kind of do the basics in terms of pivot. Like it's under average, but there's slight execution there, like slight one in it. Now, he is a right-footed right winger, so he's not even cutting inside like that in terms of cutting into his strong foot. He's cutting on into his weak foot if he's cutting on that, but I don't think he will be. Anyway, I'm looking at his card now. He's got that pace, which is very good. He's a winger with dribbling, and he's got a first touch. I mean, no, he's got finishing as well. So he knows what the goal is, fam. That's very dangerous, in fact. In this league, off the ball 16 as well. I mean, he tracks back, he can win the ball. So if he tracks back, wins the ball, and he drives with it, I'm thinking, can he bang it from far? Not really. I'm thinking, when he gets into the box, he's going to score a lot of goals still. Man, like James Forrest, he can definitely score a lot of goals. With the pace, add that with the finishing, not really composed though. That's a problem right there. Can't lie. Anticipation, actually quite decent though. For me, he's a very industrious winger. But this time he can finish the ball. And that's what a lot of them can't do. So I have to give him respect, bruv. Like, when I look at many industrious wingers, they probably focus on the defensive side, forgetting that they're actually meant to be attackers, bruv. Like, that's the thing. And this guy, at least he can finish, bruv. So I have to give him the respect where it's due. Still off the ball 16, yeah, he's good still. Man like James Forrest, I personally think that he's a good right winger. But the only thing about him, he's got a couple drawbacks. For example, composure, first touch, bruv. The anticipation is slightly it's what's it called? It is what's the word again? I can't even think of the word, bruv. Flipping out. But you might know what I'm saying. It's 14. It's whatever 14 is. It's not average. It's on par with everyone else. I can't remember right now. But anyway, James Forrest, he is good though. He is good. So wait, quick look at the traits one more time. Runs the ball down right, knocks ball past the opponent. Everything that you need a right-footed right winger to do, he does it in terms of traits, bruv. Always using weaker foot as well. It's not even a right only thing, but I can understand why. I can definitely understand why. He'll get a lot of goals, trust me. Cool. Man like James Forrest, cool. Alright, next, David Turnbull. Alright, he's 20. Oh my goodness me, he's 20. Alright, cool. I just looked at the pivot quickly and that's why I said, oh my goodness me. Now. He's 20. He lost all mobility. In terms of movement, he's lost all movement, bruv. He has no mobility whatsoever, bruv. Now, 16 technique, 15 vision, 16 passing means that doesn't fucking matter, bruv. That does not matter at all. He does not care about moving. That's probably the thing. The thing is, yeah, with these things, they could be very deceiving, because in real life, he probably can move. But because his pivot is so good, yeah, first touch so good, passing so good, he probably doesn't even need to run. That's how deep it is. He probably just literally puts his foot on the ball and says, fuck it, and just pings it anywhere he wants, straight to man's feet, every single time. And these players, they're my favourite. I can't lie. In the midfield, they're my favourite ones because they have everything that you need. Off the ball, bruv. Like, fam. And I mean, on the ball. Like, fam. Either-footed as well. He's so silky. Like, he's actually so silky, bruv. 15 first touch. Are you taking the piss out of my life, bruv? Like, how dare you have that first touch mixed with that pivot? Are you mad, bruv? He can slightly win the ball as well. When he puts his foot on the ball, the composure's mad. And the worst thing about it, what I always say, because he's slow, man, they're going to think they can press him and take him for a dickhead. Guess who'll be ending... Who do you think will have the... Who do you think will have the last laugh when I look at that flair, bruv? Like, man are really getting scooped, bruv. Man are really getting turned into spaghetti bolognese, bruv. It's peak. I can't lie. It's very peak. Man, like David Turnbull, he will turn you and ride you like a bull. Man like David, bruv, he's taking the piss out of guys, bruv. And the worst thing is, it's not the worst thing, but he can score goals, bruv. 15 long shots and 14 finishing as well. You're taking the piss out of my life, bruv. This guy's so cold. I don't know how. I have never seen this guy in my life. Contracted to Celtic, bruv. Man came from Motherwell. Fam, he is cold, bruv. He's actually so cold. Man like David Turnbull, now one more time. He bangs it from far. He's not even a set piece specialist like that. Man does it on the field, bruv. I mean, that don't really make sense. He does it in open play. Fam, he is sick, bruv. Man like David Turnbull. Get someone that has legs next to him and it's a dirty midfield. Dirty midfield, bruv. I don't give a fuck, fam. Man like David Turnbull. Quality player, bruv. Cool. Next, Oliver Incham. Is this the legs? This is... it's not really the legs. Not really the legs. But anyway, he's a Mazzella now. 11 pace. Cool. 13 agility and 12 acceleration. So movement, surprisingly, is not really that good. It's not really that good. Not really. Just escape the youth bracket as well. Do I need to tell him to get back in there? Let's see. Now, 15 strength, good. Determined to do what he's doing, cool. 14 technique, 15 vision, 14 passing. So that's a very good pivot. It is. He's got execution, technical ability, and he can see what he's doing. Always good to see. Now, he can win the ball, and he can do it comfortably as well. He can dribble. He can dribble, bruv. And he's got flair as well. So this guy, he's looking like a bit of a unit still. The only thing that I can say about him is that he's not fast. That's it. Because mentally, he's not that great as well, actually. Like, composure, not really there. But decisions, yeah, not really there as well. Determined, though. He doesn't really work that hard. Not really that aggressive, but he's determined. So that kind of counts, you get me? He bangs it from far. For me, I think there's definitely a mold there. For someone to... I'm thinking, can you really teach mental stats in this game? I can't even remember. But if you can, you could definitely try it with this guy and you'll turn him into a very good midfielder. I can't lie to you. Because if you improve his mentals a little bit, I think he'll be very, very good, bruv. Oliver Nicholm, he's got mad potential, bruv, to be a quality midfielder. I can't lie. From what I'm seeing, he's got a first touch, he can pass, he can dribble. Fam, he's looking very tidy midfielder. Very tidy. Look at the traits quickly. Shoots from distance, 14 long shots. Runs the ball through centre, 11 pace. But he's got 14 dribbling, so maybe, actually, you can still drive, obviously. It's just not at speed, that's it. So yeah, man like Oliver Incham, he's cold. I can't lie, he's a good player still. Just improve the mental stats, and he'll be way better, bruv. So yeah, that's very good though. Cool. Next, Mohammed El Yonussi, bruv. Okay, 25 years of age, left wing, right wing, cool. 11 pace on the wing, cool. Now, when I see that, I always look at the pivot and I see 16 technique, 30 vision, 14 passing, which is just, it's calm. It's a calm pivot. It's calm pivot, you get me? Can't really see it, but technique and passing, they're the two things here still. Now, dribbling, very good. Flair, not really that good. Now, you don't always need to flair with the dribbling, but as long as you can dribble, that's fine. Now, he's a slow winger. I look at the pivot, I see it's calm. First touch, 15. That's also calm, actually. Determination, 14. Flair's under average off the ball, 15. So he's inverted winger on the left-hand side, cutting onto his right foot. I think he can do it still. As long as he's got that execute, I think he can do it still. He can definitely do it. In terms of shooting, 13 and 13. He can score goals with that, but it's not going to be a lot still. In terms of creating his own chances, he can do that. But in terms of people creating chances for him, can he finish them? Same thing, yeah, I think he can as well. Is he a workhorse? He's got 10 tackling, so that's calm. 13 work rate. Determination, 14, very good, but not really that aggressive. So I wouldn't really call him a workhorse. I'll say that he can kind of win the ball. It's not someone that I'll put in the midfield. Can't lie to you. Decisions, the mental stats aren't really, in terms of the decisions and that, not really for like my kind of playmaker still. But for a wide winger, I think he's pretty decent. The only thing that I'll say about him, pace. That is the only thing. That's like a big drawback actually. Like if someone plays a long ball in front of you and you can't catch that, I can't. I'm not gonna say I can't respect you, but that's gonna piss me off. I can't lie. It will, because your pace. Is it injury? Is it your laziness, bruv? Like, what is it? Because you don't look like you're a type of person to be slow, but you are. So, it's mad. Anyway, Mohammed El Yonussi, there's definitely a player in there. It's just whether, I think it's a short passing thing if he's on the pitch, which could be a very good thing because it's ball retention. And he looks like he's got very good ball retention still. So, yeah, man, like Mohammed El Yonussi, as long as it's a short passing thing, I can see it working. Apart from that, do not do long balls, bruv. Don't do them. Especially when he's on the pitch, don't do them. Cool. All right. Next, Ryan Christie. Okay, inverted winger, apparently. But then again, he plays naturally as a cam. All right, cool. Now, if he's a natural cam, a natural shadow striker, okay. 16 pace, 15 agility, and 15 acceleration. So, best believe that movement is there, innit? It's there, bruv. And he's left-footed as well now. The pivot is 14 technique, 14 vision, and 13 passing. So he's got no execution. However, he's got very good technical ability and he can see what he's doing. So he might be able to pull one off. It's one of those ones. It's a fluky thing. But there's nothing wrong with that. As long as he's got the work rate, the determination, which he does not have. He's not aggressive as well. Yeah. For a shadow striker, I need those three things. He doesn't have them. He's got one. So can I say I'll allow him? For a shadow striker, you need to be able to finish the ball, which he can. And he can dribble as well. Those guys, literally second strikers. That's it. Just get up on the loose balls, bruv. And I do trust him to do that. He's got pace, bruv. So best believe, if one striker isn't doing it, he's getting in behind. And best believe he's scoring as well. Like he can dribble. First touch not really there. It's a bit under average, but he's 25. That's 2 years away from that youth bracket, so it's not really like it's gonna. Actually, no, it can improve. It can. He's still young. Let me just not take the piss. He's still young, so it can improve. It's just gonna take longer to improve. That's the thing. So yeah. But he is a good player. From when they put him out wide on that inverted winger thing now, let's go back to that. Is this his best position? Now, he's got pace. The pivot is calm. He works hard. He's got flair. I didn't even see that flair. Wow, 16 flair. Very good, bruv. So he's got the ingredients, bruv. Like, I'm trying to see now. The minerals, he's got them. I can't lie. For a winger, he's got those minerals. The only thing, anticipation is shocking. Like, when the ball's bouncing, he's 5'10", but it's still bouncing over your head. What the fuck, bruv? I can't lie. Ryan Christie, he's looking, I can't lie, as a winger, it could work though. I'm thinking it could work though. Yeah, I'm thinking, is it going to be harder? Probably if you have the thought of him cutting inside, that might make it harder for him. If you want to simplify his game, make him a left winger, straight line thing. But the only thing is that he can't cross the ball, and you're more likely to be able to cross on your stronger foot. So, but do you know what? The selection headache that I've got is a good thing because it's versatile. It's versatile. So it's a blessing in disguise. Like say your right winger gets injured, you can put him there. Your cam gets injured, you can put him there. Your left winger gets injured, you can put him there. So it's fine. And for some reason, you can play centre mid as well. You might have to delete that one. But fam, Ryan Christie, he's a quality player though. Quality player, fam. Quick look at the traits as well. Runs with ball through centre. Plays 1-2. Dictates tempo. He dictates tempo. Why? I don't know. He's probably trying to slow down his game like Neymar. You're not Neymar. You're Ryan Christie, bro. but no disrespect. He's a good player though. You're a good player still. Man like Ryan Christie's. Cool. All right. Next, Tom Rogic. All right, 27 years of age, advanced playmaker. My goodness me. That you see the greens, they just flash in your face, man. Now, 15 technique, 18 vision, and 15 passing. Best believe he can see what you're doing, and he's not even facing you. It's one of those, the man's got eyes on the back of his head, literally. 16 composure as well. First touch, 17. He's so silky, it's crazy, bruv. I'm struggling, fam. Like, fam, Tom Rogic, no pace. You don't need that, though. As long as you've got what I'm listing right now, you don't need to move, bruv. I swear. You know what I'm talking about. You don't need to move, bruv. Like, fam, he's got the pivot. Cool. First touch, dangerous. Dribbling, dangerous. He's not even flary like that. He's not even a fancy guy. People probably know what he's doing, but the thing is, can you stop it? No, you can't, bruv, because he's got execution. So what are you doing? Like, it's one of those ones, once again, step in, you're fucked. Back off, you're fucked, bruv. Like, you can't do shit. The thing is that he can dribble, and the worst thing of them all, if you get him in the box, he's scoring. He's got better finishing than many strikers out there. Like, 16 finishing, 16 composure, anticipation, 16, first touch, 17, long shot, 17. This guy is ridiculous, bruv. Fam, Tom Rogic he's wavy. He's actually wavy, fam. If you pair him with that other midfielder, wavy partnership, bruv. Like, fam, he's so cold, bruv. He can't even win the ball, but who cares, bruv? Because look at what he's doing with it, bruv. It's so peak. I can't lie. This guy, he's wavy still. Man, like Tom Rogic, once again, never heard of him in my life, but this is a learning experience for all of us, bruv. Learning experience for all of us still. Man, like Tom Rogic, absolute baller, bruv. Wait, one more off the ball. This guy, he's cold, but I can't lie. He's so cold, bro. He's only 27 as well. Yeah, he's so cold, bruv. Cool. All right, next. I'm saving you till last. Next, Lee Griffiths, bruv. All right, man, like Lee Griffiths now. All right, cool. 14. All right, he's a striker, cool. Advanced forward, so I expect you to be able to create chances for other people or yourself. Can you do that? Can you create chances for other people? 14 technique, 10 vision, 12 passing. For a striker, kind of for a striker. Now for yourself, 12 dribbling, but 15 finishing, very good. 13 composure. So it's both of them are under average, but you can still do it. It's going to be a half and half thing still. Now 16 acceleration, very good. 14 pace, so he can get in behind. However, on the side to side thing, it's peak still. Like in terms of him trying to really beat a man, can't really do that, which is why I say dribbling. It's kind of it's mythical. I can't lie, it's mythical still. Now, if he gets on the end of chances, more time he's scoring them. He's got a very good first touch, heading 11. So he's not really one of those guys, and he's 5'8" as well. I'm tempted to say that he's a poacher. I can't lie, because I'm looking at it. Can he really do shit for other people? He's got decent passing, but is that enough? 12 is 12 enough? Is 12 dribbling enough? Is 11 heading enough to create for other people? You're meant to be an advanced forward. You're meant to be a people's person. But for me, I don't think he is. Still, I think he's a poacher. I think he's genuinely someone that should be playing for himself. I can't lie, because I think it's better for him. I think it's better that he says fuck everyone else. Let me get my goals. And if he does that, you focus on that 50 finishing. You focus on his strengths by doing that. And by doing that, you get the best out of him. So for me, Lee Griffiths is a poacher still. I think he is still, and he's 5'8" as well. It's just perfect for him. And you're trying to tell him to not try those first time shots when he's got 12 passing. So what are you doing if you're not trying first time shots then? Just trying to pass the ball with your 10 vision. Allow it, bruv. Like Lee Griffiths he's a poacher still. So yeah, cool. All right, next Patrick Clemala. All right, 21 years of age, bruv, and he's Polish as well. Brilliant, bruv. Cool. Pace, agility, acceleration. They're all 13 now. Oh wait, no, one's 14. Cool. And he's 21 as well. All right. It could go up. Now. 12 technique, 8 vision, 10 passing. You can't pass the ball. Is this another guy that's trying to be an advanced forward, but he's not an advanced forward, is he? 12 dribbling, 12 composure. I don't think he's an advanced forward still. But is it another poacher thing? 13 finishing for his age is calm. Very determined as well. That's very good. If you see that determination, that's very, very good, bruv. Them men have got different. They drink from a different water bottle. I swear. 15 work rate as well. Mentally, in terms of those two things, very good. Now, movement not really. Actually, no. The movement is there. It's there. Let me be real. The movement is there. Pivot is not there. Finishing is there. I'll be real. The finishing is there. For me now, he's 6 foot. Is poacher the right one for him again? I think it might be. I can't lie. Or pressing forward maybe. Pressing forward, he's got 5 tackling though. And pressing forwards kind of turn into advanced playmakers. I mean, advanced forwards anyway. So, I think it's probably a poacher thing. I think it is still. I genuinely think it's a poacher thing still. For this Patrick Clemala guy, I think he should just say, you know what, my all-round game isn't that good, but I know where the goal is. I'm going to focus on scoring goals. I think that's what you should do with this guy still. And that's what you can see through the stats, bruv. So, the stats, they help me out with that one still. Cool. All right. Next, Albion Ajeti. I've heard of this guy, but where from? West Ham, that's where it was. I did a West Ham career mode one time, and this guy, he was moving a bit. I sold him still, but I can't even remember what he did for me. But anyway. 14 pace, 11 agility, 12 acceleration. So he's got pace to get him behind, but he just can't move side to side. That's what that's telling me still. And he's got 14 strength. He's 6 foot. Yeah, that's calm. He's 23. I mean, he's 23. That's very good. Now with this guy, he doesn't really know. You know, he's 23, 13 finishing. That can improve, and I'll allow him. The pivot, 13 technique, 9 vision, 12 passing. So he can pass the ball, but on a vision thing, can't see what he's doing. It's a short pass thing. It's a players 1-2 thing. So he's got the trait to do that as well. Plays with back to goal. The strength is 14. I can understand that. I can actually understand that. Cool. In the air, 12 and 13. Not that great in the air. However, he's a pressing forward. His off the ball needs to be good, which it is. He needs to be able to work hard, which he can. He needs to be determined, and he needs to have it. And oh my God, fam, the start is crazy, bruv. But I ain't apologizing, bruv. You might know what it is already, bruv. The way I speak is just too mad, bruv. Anyway, 15 aggression, and oh my God, and the determination. Off the ball, everything that you need for a pressing forward, he's got it in 15. So after line, in terms of mentally, he's very good mentally. He's probably best mentally. I can't lie. Yeah, he's looking like his best. Like the best field for him is mentally still. So yeah. But like I said, he can get in behind. He can shoot. I think he's decent for his age. I think he's decent still. He definitely learned something in the youth academy. Oh my God. Hey, fam, the start is crazy. But anyway. Which is something that I always say. Like, if you're a youth player and if you're like 23 or 24, I always say, have you learned anything in your youth academy? And he looks like he has still. So I'll be in a jetty. He's calm. I can't lie, he's calm still. So finally, let's look at Odsonne Edouard, bruv. Cool. All right. He's 22. He's 22, bruv. I did not know this information. If I had known this, I would have known about him way longer, bruv. I mean, way sooner. Because my goodness me, he's 22. So it's a long-term thing as well. Now, he's meant to be an advanced forward. Now, he is the advanced forward, bruv. Them other guys should be put in prison for impersonating advanced forwards, bruv. I swear. Fam, Odsonne Edouard? Fam, man's got the pivot. Finally. 14 technique, 12 vision, 13 passing. Good, bruv. Good pivot. Now, he's got that first touch as well. So best believe in this game especially, I've seen that animation many times. I've been playing this game for years, bruv. I've seen the animation, yeah, where there's a defender and they're both fighting for a one-on-one, but the first touch just takes man out of the game. and he's got that. So that's already a brilliant thing. Now, he's 22. Movement and strength. Agility is not that great, but he can get in behind in it. That's what matters, bruv. And if he does get in behind, man's got that strength as well. He's 6'2" as well. He works hard as well. He's got that 16 work rate, 16 composure, bruv. And he's got 17 finishing. Are you mad, bruv? How dare you have 17 finishing at this age, bruv? Who gave that to you? Fam, are you mad, bruv? 17 finishing. Madness. Now, he can dribble as well. Oh my God. Do you know how many weapons this guy's got in his artillery, bruv? He's making Batman look like a dickhead. I swear down, bruv. Are you mad? Man like Odsonne Edouard, he's got bare weapons, bruv. Man can back out the pivot or the dribbling or the finishing. Composed as well. In the air. 14 and 14. Oh, this guy's cold, bruv. I can't lie. And fam, I want him in my team. I can't lie. After going through these ratings, I pray to God they're not lying to me. Don't do me dirty, please. I swear, bruv. This guy, Odsonne Edouard, he looks mad still. Fam, I'm definitely saying he is the advanced forward that you was looking for. He is the advanced forward that you was looking for still. So, this guy, ridiculousness. Anyway, that's enough of that, bruv. He, one more time, he's amazing. For a striker, for his age, ridiculousness. Still cool. Now, likes ball played into feet as well. Always a good thing. Quality. Now, that is Celtic, bruv. And I can see why they've been battering everyone. Because they've got some silky borders. I cannot even lie to you. They might not be able to run. But on the ground, my goodness me. When these men play football, it's going to be a madness, bruv. I can't lie. I want these men to come to the Premier League, bruv. I can't lie. I don't know why they're not allowed. I genuinely want Celtic to come to the Premier League still. I want to see what that looks like. Anyway, if I have to rate these men out of 5, I'm giving them a 3.5 or even a 4. 3.5/4. 3.75. Literally 3.75 out of 5 because they're actually very good. I can't lie. Man like Celtic, bruv. So let's get into how I would set these men up, bruv. Cool. Okay, so this is how I'm going to line them man up, bruv. As you can see, we got Barkas in goal with that sweeper keeper defending. You get me? Now, for the fullbacks, I've put them both on complete wing back on support. Reason being, I've realised that they're not really fullbacks, bruv. They're both pretty much wingers that are playing deeper. So that's what I'm going to do with both of them still. Now we've got Aja on that composed thing, you get me, playing football and we got this Abdel Ahmed guy who's pretty much the same thing, can't lie, but the tackling is, if I'm, let me be real now. It's either him or Duffy still, because I realise you do need a bit of complimenting still. So if you put him on no nonsense, it's probably better, I can't lie. Just that one guy that doesn't really give a fuck, bruv. You know them ones. As you can see, doesn't really give a fuck still. So yeah, Shane Duffy and Ajar, that's probably a better partnership still. Now, in the midfield, I got 3 different midfield types, bruv. One is Brown, you get me, who's box to box, as you can see on that right hand side, bruv. This guy Britain, I'm making him hold everything together. Bruv. And Turnbull, I put him in the midfield, bruv. I did still. As you can see, as an advanced playmaker, I think it's probably better for him. But then again, deep line playmaker can happen as well. But I don't really want to put 2 deep line playmakers, the only thing. So you can kind of interchange both of them, whatever you want to do it now. For the wingers, I decided to put Christie on the left hand side. That's what I decided to do still. And Forrest on the right as well. So there's going to be 2 wingers, bruv, like just 2 out and out wingers still. But you can put both of them on inside forward on either way if you want to do that. But for me, I like playing with wingers still. And finally, man like flipping Edward, bad man. He's that advanced forward that we was all looking for. That's what he is still. So yeah, that is Celtic, and that is how I line them up. So if you man, if you like the video, subscribe to the content, you know what to expect from me, and I'll see you in my next episode, bruv. Safe.